So Floyd Mayweather's daughter, which is NBA YoungBoy's baby mama, Yaya Maywether, ended up getting into an altercation outside of the club. So NBA YoungBoy's wife's sisters were at the same club as Yaya, and according to the sisters, they said that Yaya and her crew followed them outside, and that's how they ended up getting into a big altercation. Now, the reason why this altercation happened is because Jazz and her sisters have been going back and forth with Yaya online. Yaya has made some comments about Jazz because, you know, she's jealous of her. She's mad. Yaya for so long thought that she was number one and that she was going to be the wife, and now Jazz is number one in NBA YoungBoy's life, and she has the ring and she's the wife. So Yaya feels some type of way, and she's been throwing shade, but Jazz is not really that type of girl. So Jazz sisters are the one that has been protecting Jazz and throwing shots back at Yaya. So this was just a built-up situation that was going to spiral out of control at some point anyway. Now, one of Jazz sisters that got into the altercation after the club, she posted up, "Yaya, come get your hair." Now, I don't understand how Yaya hair was on the floor when her security, her friends, it was more of them than it was the sisters. I think it was just two sisters and maybe one or two other girls. Then the sister took to social media. She said, "It's always the Roach friends doing the most. Yaya was sprinting through that place like she was training for the Nationals, passed me 6 times and still ain't do nothing. Meanwhile, Jazz already beat you up multiple times. Your baby daddy broke your jaw and somehow you still talking crazy online like people forgot. Whole squad tried to jump and still couldn't do damage. Yaya and her paid actors followed us outside acting tough just to run around looking lost. With how deep y'all was, somebody should have left us leaking, but instead, the biggest one got dragged by Asia in front of everybody. Embarrassing, and please stop leaving out the part where you pulled my hair first because them hands wasn't keeping up. All I heard was tracks lifting, whole hairstyle separating in 4K. You really got beat up with a team behind you. That's the saddest part. Ugly mutt barking online after getting dog walked in real life is insane." So after the sister claimed that she dog walked Yaya, Yaya went live to show that it was no marks on her face, and then one of Yaya friends spoke out and she said no, she whipped her. She said, "I whipped both of y'all at the same time. Y'all had to jump me and still couldn't do nothing because Yaya wasn't doing nothing." So the friend goes on, "Y'all had to jump me and still couldn't do nothing, pulling my effing quick weave." So that's the friend quick weave, not Yaya's quick weave. Then she goes on to say, "How your face feel, baby? Be I dog walk ish, but you know, you and your sister need to come and learn." Child, it was just a whole lot.